In this short tutorial, we'll learn how to create dashboards in ServiceNow using Explore Analytics. In a previous tutorial, Reports and Visualizations for ServiceNow, we saw how to create advanced reports and visualizations. In this tutorial, we'll see how to publish these views to ServiceNow and create dashboards. What you see on the screen is a home page with multiple reports from Explore Analytics. For example, this pivot view has multiple fields down the rows, the year and the quarter in the columns, and multiple calculations. This calculation is the sum of the expense lines by cost center, and this calculation is the same expense shown as percent of total for the quarter. I'd like to point out several important things. This pivot view automatically resizes its columns to use the space provided for it. It will make columns wider to make use of the space or narrower to fit within limited space. The pivot has full drill-through capabilities right within the dashboard. For example, if I wanted to know the source of those $423, I could drill through to detail on this cell. I can see the expense lines that make up this amount and even open the expense line in ServiceNow. I can use the breadcrumbs to go back to my pivot. This pivot is live. If the data is updated in ServiceNow, it's immediately reflected in this view. I can have this view refresh automatically using this option here. Charts on the dashboards are interactive. I can zoom in, mouse over, and drill through to details from the chart too. It's also important to note the single sign-on between Explore Analytics and ServiceNow. If the user is logged into ServiceNow, then they are automatically logged into Explore Analytics. A user account is automatically created for them with the appropriate roles. This Explore button at the lower right corner of the content block can take the user to the full Explore Analytics UI. Based on the permissions that you gave the user, they may be able to create views or modify existing ones. You can see that I'm logged in. Let me log out and return to ServiceNow. If I reload this view, for example, it will automatically log me back into Explore Analytics. It's completely transparent. So let me show you how to publish reports to ServiceNow. We'll use the Reports module to go to the full Explore Analytics UI. Let's publish this nice animated project portfolio chart. We'll select Publish from the File menu. Here we have a few important options. We can publish this view frozen. This is useful for scheduled reports where we want to publish the view as of a particular date, such as the end of the week or the month. For a dashboard, we would normally publish a live view that shows up-to-date data. We can require the user to log into Explore Analytics. This would enable drill down and drill through and also prevent unauthorized users from accessing this view. Finally, we'll select to publish to ServiceNow. Because this view uses data stored in Explore Analytics and is not associated with a ServiceNow instance, we'll need to select the ServiceNow instance that we want to publish to. Next, we'll name the content block that we're about to create in ServiceNow and define its height and width. If you don't know the height and width yet, don't worry, we can leave it alone and I'll show you how you can update it later. As we'll see later, creating a content block in ServiceNow allows us to put this view on any home page or CMS page to create a dashboard. We have some options here that allow us to make best use of the space on the dashboard and to control user options. We see here that the content block called Animated Project Portfolio was created for us. Let's switch back to ServiceNow and I'll show you how to place this content block on the dashboard. We'll select Add Content, Content Blocks, and then from this alphabetic list we'll select our Animated Project Portfolio. You can see that we actually have more room here. It's a good excuse for me to show you where to find this content block and we can modify it to make it fill the space. We'll click on Published Content. This is a list of content blocks created by Explore Analytics. Let's select our Animated Project Portfolio and make its height and width a little bigger. Now it looks nice. Finally, let me show you how to add this view to a CMS dashboard. We'll select Pages in CMS and open this dashboard page that I already created. We'll select Edit. You can see that it's empty. Let's add content just like we did on the home page. Finally, let's click Preview to see our dashboard. Here you see the same content block but without a frame around it. You can place multiple views onto this dashboard along with text and graphics using the rich capabilities of the ServiceNow content management system. That's it for this tutorial. To watch other tutorial videos, please visit our website at exploreanalytics.com. Thank you.